When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Ducks will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Illinois Fighting Illini offense will have the ball first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And it's a fumble on the play. Defense has it. They're on the move.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
The give to the back. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal.
Breaks into the open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
The RPO, it's complete. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Off play action. Makes the grab. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll leave it with him. Fouls through the defense. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finds the big tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Has to get there to move the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
The give to the back. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
He really shows you his skills on that last run, and I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now, today, because of all the...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Throw it toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if his quarterback goes his way again.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The sure hands, it's Harris. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. He was all by himself out there. Someone just lost track of their assignment.
And that's so frustrating because you want to make offenses earn it. And you don't want to give up big plays and bust coverages and let people run wide open, especially good players. Like, you know this guy's a good player, and you let him run wide open down the field.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Harris. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's
picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And I thought it was a good job by the quarterback, really seeing the drag route start to come across the field, and he puts the ball pretty much on the money. And you got to make that play. You got to make those catches to get this offense in a rhythm, to stay ahead of schedule. Those are ones he doesn't drop very often.
Got out of trouble and throws.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll ride the hot hand. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Ducks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Leaves it with the running back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. A run for the quarterback. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? On 4th down, trying to find his man. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Touchdown, Oregon! Once he got some room, it was over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Illinois offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back has it. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. That's 20. He's got space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's got it on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Dead center perfect. Now the lead is down to 11. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Maryland sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in College Park. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup. And the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
They're going to run it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the ground with the back. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there. Just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Gives it on the option. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterbacks sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting to see if this offense wants to roll the dice.
Yeah, and most of the time, I'm rolling the dice. I'm going to be aggressive. And as a defense, you also know that too. And you're ready. You're not caught off guard by offenses nowadays going for it on 4th down.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is good.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
When you see them there taking the shot, I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
And the Ducks want to move quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Ducks with the 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. He wants to throw it again. Got a man. It's Harris. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. The Ducks are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Maddox. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's a fumble. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you
touchdown Illini! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
That is a huge way to end this half. Man, cutting into the lead, gaining the momentum. Nice job finishing the half with some positive vibes going into halftime.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Fielded in the end zone, it's Samuel. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Samuel. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. He's going for it all. And here's the third interception of the night. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. up and ready to kick off this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. What a return that one was. 95 yards. He took it back for 6. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. They'll go right back to it. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Running back searching for a hole. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Illinois lining up to punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Quarterback making checks. They'll toss it to the left. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quickly complete. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Oregon! And the stomping has commenced. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also in the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. They used the jump play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Give to the running back. Picks up the 1st down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Here we go. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Brings up 2nd down.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Maddox. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Caught close to the marker, it's Glass. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. The Illini started this drive deep in their own end, but now starting to generate some momentum. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Under heat, he gets rid of it.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the fourth.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He's got 98 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
And he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the fourth quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
Here's the handoff. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Ducks are facing third and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Off the play fake. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. The give to the back. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, keep the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the air.
The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Give to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect.